Okay. I could do this one with Tychus, I guess, but a lot of people might be doing mutations with Tychus. We'll see. Rest in peace. Void Thrashing. That's the one with Sergeant Hammer, right? Propagators. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Propagators are actually one of the more challenging mutators. Well, I guess it's, I think the way to really, like, hacks them, elite hackers, is to have mines, either vulture mines or tank mines. Because then you never have to get close to them. And also they just do a lot of damage, and the propagators are really quite strong. And then Moment of Silence. When a heroic unit dies, all player units around it will reflect on their transgressions. All player units? Oh, okay, hold on. Is this new too? Propagators aren't new, but this seems new. Because there's the other one where if a heroic enemy unit dies, then all the other enemy units get angry, I think. But I don't remember reading this one. This one, if a hybrid dies or whatever, then your units can't do anything. And if your units can't do anything and there's a propagator coming near them, gosh, I don't know. Hi. Isn't that called Avenger or something? Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is. So this makes it interesting. Tychus might actually not be that good. I'm gonna give him a try. But my fear is that because he's so, you know, he's limited to a few units, that even one being out of commission will be brutal. So even if I'm good about, like, sniping the hybrid, and then if one of them touches, I mean, the weirdly nice thing is that while one being taken out, or even two being taken out by the propagator, that's actually better than the alternative scenario where you have like 50 lings and every single ling gets turned into a propagator. So we'll see how this goes. I think it's all units. This one does feel new though. Avengers is all the enemy units get angry and get better. This one's all of your units stop entirely. I'm logged on if you want a partner. I mean, sure. Hello. Let me just be right back 1 second. Apollo. You'll see what he does. You'll see it. Okay. We're gonna try. This might work out pretty well. Propagators are scary, and a new mutation is always like, what are we gonna do here? But thank you, Skull19. He's a big jumpy boy. Apollo isn't that big, especially when you compare it to Blazer. Hey, buddy. You take open invitation to sit on your lap? No. No, it's not. Okay. Go sit in your hammock. Go be cute. Oh, come on. I think he wants to play. We got him 2 kittens. Alright. The first one literally so that he could have someone to play with, because after Ziggy and Pyro died, he was really lonely and annoying. He gets all his cuddles from me, but he doesn't get all his playtime from us. Alright, I want distance. Initially I was thinking the Warhounds, but the turrets will also become propagators.
I need you to take out those Void Thrashers before they destroy what's left of the fortress. In the rear with the gear.
What are you doing?
See that rift over yonder? That's how a Thrasher appears on the battlefield. Get ready to welcome it, would ya?
Think I don't know this already, Sergeant Hammer.
Not enough minerals. You're low
Do a
on
quick
minerals.
check on how much, you know, what my level is in mutations, please. Nope, that was the wrong way.
SCV ready.
I wonder, I don't know if I want to go for the Hellbat or the Firebat, to be honest. Cannonball has to be in close range, so I'm thinking Marauder. Maybe the 2 Ghosts. And the Reaper.
All out of gas. Get more this.
SCV ready.
Can you give a quick explanation of this game mode? This game mode's called Co-op. There are, what, a dozen commanders to choose from at this point? Maybe 10? I don't actually know. And they add, they add new commanders every now and again. But anyways,
In the rear with the gear.
you team up with a partner, either a random one or a guy you know.
SCV ready.
Or gal. And, the basic mode of this is where you just go into a mission. There's like 8 different maps, something like that. And you accomplish the mission goal. So in this case, it's to kill all Void Thrashers.
It's about
I'm detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
SCV ready.
Once a week, though, or every week, I guess is the better way to put it. Every week they give you a new mutation so that if hard or brutal difficulty is not hard enough for you on the regular missions, and you've capped out all your commanders because you can level them to 15 to get all their new abilities, and then you level them even further to gain masteries. If you do that and you're like, this is still too easy, you can try the mutations, which have individual difficulties added on, like this.
don't waste my time.
It's fun though. It's a really good thing.
There's the first Thrasher.
If you don't really want to play a 1v1 that often, or like team games still give you stress, or your friends don't really like to play team games.
With the gear. SCV ready.
Because this mode, like, I mean, especially if you play it on like medium or whatever, or easy or something, it's like, it's pretty easy but still fun.
Okay, armchair
They're thinking on their transgressions.
Multiple rifts on the field. Gonna have some Thrashers to deal with real soon.
Ah!
Just like old times. You know what Daddy likes? Okay, armchair general.
Son of a...
Daddy in here now.
Ah! Ah! Can't even move with it. Shit. Okay. That's annoying. What's worse is getting hit by the propagator. You gotta have some decent minimap awareness for this too.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
Mark all day.
Because if like one propagator turns into 5 before you realize that your base is under attack, then it can quickly change to 20 until your SCVs die too.
Ever it takes.
Once they touch you or a building, they turn it into another propagator.
Hear no magic word.
Eventually your entire army base is propagators, which would lose you the game. So it's no gusta.
Yeah, General.
Oh shit, that was the wrong one.
What's in it for me? How do you
This is why he's kiting as well.
SCV ready. Roger. I'm a bad
Because they're tough. They're tough stuff.
walk the
Actually, I have quite a, like, they have high armor, I think, and a decent health pool.
all day. Upgrade complete. What's in it for me?
Does that mean Sukov is bad for this? Yeah, propagators were made, I think they were, legitimately, they were made so that Sukov couldn't just A-move, easy mode everything.
Calling down the highway.
Oh my god, does that count?
You gonna bark all day?
Woo! Woo! I almost touched him. Oh god.
SCV ready. Yeah. What's in it for me? Your allies have started a fight.
Yeah, I really wanted to get this one before I got rattlesnakes. I mean, so far this isn't that bad.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
Come on now.
Allies are in hot water.
Also, you can see the propagators on the mini-map, which helps a lot.
Hello, Spectre's here.
Boy thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems bad.
Raiders, assume defensive positions.
The Void Flasher has been slain.
What's in it?
Hup, hup, hup.
Waste my time.
No touchy, no touchy.
Think I hear
Shit,
some
it's gonna be
Void
two of them in a
thrashers
minute.
knocking on our door.
Yep.
Let's get ready to answer.
Shit.
You know me. You gonna bark
Nah, he's
all
got
day.
it.
SCV ready.
Could have been a lot worse.
What's going on? Don't waste my time.
Hello.
Gotta do what a man's gotta do.
This mutation needed a third mutation. Sometimes they'll only have 2 mutations. It's because they think it's going to be really difficult. And sometimes they're right. Like, it's a good thing it's only 2 mutations. But this one, I think, needed a third one.
SCV ready. I just saw me a girl.
Vega's fun. She can control units. Temporarily, but still.
SCV ready. Don't waste my time.
Let's just get the propagator and get out.
Eyes are getting that butt. Hostile forces are zeroing in on our base. Keep your eyes peeled.
Hello.
Okay, object.
Stop it.
We're gonna need some detection out here.
Still works, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Run!
Daddy to
Woo.
the magic
Woo.
word. Walk the walk.
See, now they're increasing.
You gonna
So we let one bypass us and attack
what's in it for me?
our base, then we could be in trouble. Dig. So what mines are gonna be good for though. Okay, you take care of that.
The Void thrashers are on the field.
Can he mind control propagators? I'm gonna guess not. You can't mind control any heroic units, and they seem to be heroic.
Your allies get
Whoops. Oh, again, wrong button. Woo! It's too much.
right up. Your forces allies are in hot water.
Oh my god. Coming. Coming. Woof.
Looks like Mobius Corps sent a damn
Woo!
archangel after us.
No! Oh no, he reached the base! Oh my god, that's expensive. Oh, that's Tychus. Okay, I think we just lost.
The fortress is under some pretty heavy fire.
No, what happened, Inferno? What happened?
Enemies sniffed out our base. Let's make them.
That can't happen. I left Inferno to deal with the propagators, and I guess he ran out of mines. This is the only mutation that Yusuko wasn't really strong at. Hey, I just went over how it's like anti-Stukov mutations. What are this week's mutation modifiers? So they're called propagators, which those are old, but then this moment of silence. So when a heroic enemy unit dies, and propagators count as heroic. That's enough. Yeah, that can happen too. You actually need like a ton of mines around each other to make sure that they all go off, or that some of them go off at least. Yeah, they makes it so that your units can't attack, move, or build. Well, they can move. They can't attack or build. Can do actions, I guess. They copy the mines. That's absurd. Yeah, I remember them doing that. So it's a bit of a risk, you know, because like, if you don't cluster them well enough, or like, you know, you get unlucky with the timing, and it's like, you know, one of those stupid things where it was literally half a second from setting off, then you could suddenly have, you know, 10 propagators.
Man, am I glad to see the two of you.
As opposed to maybe just like one if like one vulture died.
And it can't take much more. I'm too busy fighting fires in here to
I'm pretty
handle
sure they
myself.
changed it too
You
from
gotta
the first
destroy
week,
those thrashers before they destroy this fortress.
where they had propagators, where I think they didn't change the unit fast enough, so mines were seriously the easy answer.
There's one of them now. A thrasher's gonna pop out of that rift real soon.
Go ahead, be ready. Bad news.
Hello. I'm doing alright. Actually, I had a physical therapy session this morning.
Enough minerals.
I went to someone else, like not this like big, not chain, there's no chain physical therapies, but the people that I went to before, I just like, I immediately didn't trust them because there's people that I'd gone to before for a different issue, and I don't think they did a very good job. But I was like, I'll give them a chance on like back issues. Didn't like them. I didn't think they were helping. So my friend suggested this woman. It's like 40 minutes away, 30 minutes away.
Gas up first, Chief.
And he said it might sound kind of like, you know, weird and like new age science, but it like really works. And well, I went, and it was definitely weird. She would like, she was doing things I recognize are legitimate, kind of like a reflexology thing, where she was like testing what nerves are being pinched and blocked by doing things that seem totally random. But she would also like, you know, be like, okay, you're gonna push against my pressure, and then she'd be like, well, you're also gonna stare at this card that has lines on it. I don't know what the significance of the lines on the card were, because there's two sides to them, but I understand that sometimes when you have something to focus on, that can change how you push and pull and think about stuff. But she had like two sides of different types of lines, and I was like, what are the differences here?
Low on minerals.
Anyways, by the end of it, it wasn't like fixed or anything magical, like an immediate relief. it was enough relief, but it did this thing which I think is a good sign, because this is what happened when my shoulders were messed up, like my hand hurt. I used to have the first place I went to diagnosed this repetitive stress injury, and I was like, okay, I guess, and that really wasn't the problem. The problem was that, like, the way that I sit and punch and the way that everyone does, like, it puts your shoulders forward, which damages your neck, which, you know, eventually you can feel in your arms. Like, that I understood, and that's how I got healed, was by dealing with that. So when the same thing's kind of happening where she, like... Uh-oh. I did a propagator. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That thing is spitting white-hot fire at the fortress. Taking it out is your main objective.
Where after the session, it was no longer a feeling like my entire leg would hurt. Like my calf or my foot or my glute would hurt. After like 10 minutes of walking. And in this case now it's not that, it's back to my lower back hurting. So it feels like it's like scaling back up to the main issue, you know what I mean? It's also the issue that's kind of how I started all off with, where initially I had like lower back pain, like I was an old person, and I'd have to like heat it and ice it, and I'd kind of just be careful when I moved and bent over and stuff. And then when I really hurt it, when I twisted it really badly, is when it kind of digressed into sciatica, which doesn't actually hurt unless I stand and am active for a while.
Hostile
Bodies are
forces
weird.
Zeroing in on our base. Keep your eyes peeled. That's in it for me.
This time I got the right ones. Used to be a trick in XCOM where you could mind control a chrysalid. Creating that zombies would spawn more chrysalids. Yeah, they probably played that game. They probably knew not to let it happen. What level your Tychus? I maxed him out. It's important to adjust the cause of the symptoms. Maybe ask your PT some exercise to do at home. Oh, you mean like how, like what caused it? So I did actually ask her, like, you know, because I gave her kind of like the whole breakdown of the last year for me and what might have been the issues. So I was like, so what do you think caused it? Poor Marines. And she was like, everyone asks for a smoking gun, but it's really too hard to say. She didn't say, like, you know, oh, don't spend as much time on the computer. She didn't say, you know, posture. She's just basically like, it's really hard to say. You know, generally being healthy, working out, and overexerting yourself, taking stretches, like, that's all good for your entire body, but for what actually caused this to do what it does, I have no specific answer.
Upgrades all set.
So the stretches and stuff to do at home is actually very different than the ones the other PT gave me. Because in the other physical therapy place is very old-fashioned, just as expensive, except I had to go there 2 times a week, and I did like, and they were giving me like literally 20 to 30 minutes of their time, which was not worth the cost in my opinion.
Grab yourself some minerals. Big job, huh?
But she basically broke it down and said
Got an enemy attack coming for our base.
she doesn't really like what PT does, like typical PT, which makes sense because she's not typical PT. And she had to explain it to me and basically saying like what they're doing is trying to get you to strengthen certain areas to correct imbalances, which is not a wrong thing to do, but if they're doing it while your body is still literally so tight that you could be even like exacerbating the issue. And we need to work on actually letting your body relax before we can even, you know, tackle the whole strengthening part. Which sounded legit to me because basically what sciatica feels like, it was never like, no one ever like looked at me in the eye and said you have sciatica. They were like, you have problems with your LI and SI joint, whatever. But sciatica is just an easy way to say it. One of the ghosts next. is that it feels like you had been working out your entire leg for the last 2
Ready up. If
days,
that thing goes down,
and
it's on
you
us.
actually hurt it because you were working out so much, you know, and you really go too heavy and you really, really get sore, so you're like, I need to take a break. Except that as opposed, you know, instead of taking a break and getting healed again, it just constantly feels like your muscle is as tight as it could be. And the ache becomes a very sharp, grueling pain every time you use it. In my case, to walk, or in some cases, just to sit. So when she explained it the way she did, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. My body is not letting my leg or my back relax. Damn it, I could have ran away from that. It's in a constant state of just like constant tension.
I'll call down the hot areas. We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too
Why is there
friendly.
twos? Oh, because I have 2 spots.
Void Crasher slain.
Spectres here.
The enemy's cloaked. We need detection.
Got him. Sucker.
Waste my time.
A Void Crasher's death has been confirmed.
Alright, there's propagator. Looks like he has spider mines.
Upgrades all set. I'm a bad man.
More rips. Thrashers can't be far behind. Get ready to torch them, would you?
Glad that's helping you and it's getting better. I mean, hopefully, we'll really see what happens in a longer time span.
Void Thrashers are on the field. Take them out, commanders. Taking some serious heat here.
Twitch doctor confirmed. Yeah, I know, right?
All we gotta do is keep it in one piece.
Void Thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems
Hit the
bad.
big red button.
Bogey is full. Sent a damn archangel after us. Ought to bust that thing up
Oh,
before it
shit.
causes too much trouble.
Propagators, run!
Fortress is under fire. If anyone wants to go and kill a Void Thrasher, I'd be much obliged.
Shit.
I'll get the babysitters.
I'm detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
Whew. Okay, the propagators are just literally waiting there. That's terrifying. Damn it. Okay. Taking a lot of damage, but I should be okay. Oh, shit, he's on here. Run, bitches! Ooh, medevac's actually kind of useful. I didn't mean to grab that! No!
Taking some serious hits. Clear out those Thrashers before it gets too hot to handle.
Okay. Jesus.
A Void Crasher has been destroyed.
Oh, come on! Where are these propagators coming from? Are they being made? I don't understand. Oh, stop running into the...
The position's been marked. Let's keep that thing intact.
Hey, hey.
Your allies.
We actually took a ton of damage in this one. The final one's gonna be kind of hard.
There's your objective, commanders. Show those thrashers who's boss.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
I mean, you could totally do the bonus.
Boy thrashers starting to burn a hole through the fortress.
I really need Tychuses.
So, you know, that seems fair. Fortress can't take much more punishment. You gotta do something about those thrashers.
Definitely can't do it now.
Looks like we gotta defend this bad boy.
Oh my god, if there's any propagators here, we're so fucking screwed.
Hyperion's on its way.
Fuck!
Serious heat here.
This mutation really sneaks up on you.
Ain't letting up.
Oh, it's propagators and we're done.
Defensive positions.
Solid work there. Sensors show only 3 boy thrashers left.
Ah!
About to collapse. A few more hits and we're done for.
All we gotta do is keep it in one piece.
No, no, no! Ah! They just started. Oh! I don't remember them showing up from dead bodies. Not that I'm gonna blame my lack of knowledge on that one, because I figured it out pretty early, but that added a little bit extra. Yeah, one propagator makes the Odin just not useful. Well, this is tricky. You know, initially it was really easy, but the more propagators there are, the harder it gets. Yeah. I'm still not convinced that Tychus is bad for it. Especially because I wasn't upgrading very well. Do you think it would be a good change to calibers so they could shoot like phoenixes? I mean, that's what they're doing right now. I think it's a fine addition. I don't think it's gonna change very much balance-wise. There's only extreme scenarios where you even get to super late game and desire battle cruisers. Maybe they'll be a tad more desirable, but I don't think so. How much you going to the doctor costs you? Quite a bit. In the weird, good way, the new doctor costs the same as my old PT, but I'm not going there nearly as often, and I actually feel like I'm getting my dollar's worth. It costs $160 per visit. Because insurance doesn't cover anything for me.
Commanders. These boy thrashers are tearing up my base, and they ain't gonna let up any.
And the entire top rows of allies just went red. Yeah, right? It was like alien style.
Stop 'em. Nix those thrashers fast before they blast my fortress apart.
And the old physical therapists, I mean, they're like $160 for what was often only 20 to 25 minutes of work, and
Looks like one of those
it wasn't like
thrashers
what
is
they were
about to come
teaching me,
around.
what they were doing to me was something I couldn't do at home. Like, you know, maybe there was like 10 minutes of massage, which I can't do at home. Well, not well anyways, and that's okay, but then the other 10 to 15 minutes is like, work on this machine, do this warm-up. It's a rip-off. And yet that place continues to be highly recommended, and I'm just like, you know what, I gave him a chance 10 years later for an entirely different issue. And maybe people think it's worth it when you only have to pay like $40 copay, but Jesus.
Big job, huh?
I worked together with some PTs, and they had the work ethic of seeing patients as little as possible, which is strange, but it really benefited the patients. I understand the idea that physical therapy is oftentimes a lot about what you do at home. You know, doing your stretches every day, doing your exercises every day. But I think that you can do more at the place to help them, to at least alleviate the pain. Because, for instance, let's like not talk about the doctor I'm currently seeing, who's a bit of a, you know, an odd case out. The physical therapist that I went to after I was disappointed with the ones I went to initially for my arms, and what eventually became my neck, again, she would like, the arm thing, they did things that I wouldn't be able to do at home. Like, they did massages, and they did, like, slight vibrations or whatever, you know, to kind of stimulate it. That's something I couldn't do at home. That's true. But it was still, like, maybe top 30 minutes, and then there was, like, 10 minutes of warm-up, which was, like, rowing for me. Because, again, they thought it was, like, purely an arm issue. I go to the other physical therapist for the same issue, and they point to the neck as the main cause. They made me do, like, 5 minutes of warm-up. Yeah, sure, that's fine. But then they would, like, wrap me in, like, this full-body, like, heat suit for 10 minutes to get me all warmed up. They'd massage my neck for 15 minutes. They'd watch and correct my exercises and actually, like, listen to any questions or concerns I had. So that was... It still wasn't, like, an hour long, but at least it was, like, 45 minutes.
Look alive, people. That thing is spitting white-hot fire at the fortress. Taking it out as your
Why not kill the
main
rocks or the units while you wait, because they're not waiting very long.
Let's bust it open.
And I want these upgrades first. Oh, I almost escaped that from Rattlesnake's point of view anyways.
Upgrade. SCV ready. Howdy,
I wonder if you can get the propagator in
Multiple risks on
zone.
the field. Gonna have some thrashers to deal with real soon.
Health insurance is borked. I mean, yeah, health insurance. My parents' health insurance, which they get from their work, isn't so bad. But my sister-in-law actually does some pretty fucking serious, legitimate work. They, like, just sent her, like, a big old, like, specific machine to her house because she works remotely. Which I feel like makes you kind of an important person when they trust you with a big, expensive piece of machinery. And she does, like, I guess not programming, but, like, project managing programmers. So it's, like, a high-paying job. Seems kind of important. And her health insurance deductible is the same as mine, which just is, I mean, just doesn't make any sense to me.
What's going on? Yes, sir.
Yep, Ted, stop it.
Upgrade complete. You're low on minerals.
Rattlesnake.
Whatever it takes.
And any inside info on that expansion? Still in the arm. Oh, you're talking to that guy. One of these guys is like a support, has a support,
I'm a bad man.
weapons and warhounds.
In the rear with the gear.
Maybe it was one of the guys I'm getting. Stinger Fidelis. Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub.
We've got an enemy attack en route to our base.
You got a
It's got propagator.
Okay, armchair general.
Eyes up, our ride's here.
No, Tachi! Oh god, no. Gains next ability reduce. Oh, okay, it was the guy I was getting. I mean, that's good then. I just need to actually get that far. The wife and I love the content. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Oh.
Upgrades all set.
That grenade's so cool.
You got a what's in enough minerals.
Props aren't biological. I guess not.
Looks
They
like
do
the
get, like,
Thrashers
stupidly high
have
armor, so
arrived. Let's kick 'em
in a
back
way it
to
makes
the
sense, I
void.
guess.
Seems like we could use a defensive.
Ah.
Hostile forces are zeroing in on our base. Keep your eyes peeled.
The fortress is under attack.
Yeah.
I'll get the babysitters.
Crasher's death has been confirmed.
You can just stay around there.
Upgrade complete. Spectre's here.
Void Thrasher neutralized.
Oh, Rousing dodged it.
Bark off.
Griffin's ready for boarding.
What's in it for me?
Looks like we got several risks to deal with. Hope you're up
And
for
I go
this.
with Vega, and then I want the Reaper. Actually, maybe I want the Reaper. I don't know.
Don't provoke me. You can't fix stupid.
I see someone playing co-op these days. There's a number of people play co-op, I think. Well, I don't know how often they play co-op. Doo-doo-doo. Sound of those ghost snipes is also pretty pleasant.
Activating defensive drone.
Word.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't provoke me. Walk the walk. A man's gotta do whatever it takes.
No, just trying to be closer. You gotta be careful with that.
Reaper man's coming.
This demolition charge is pretty useful against, in this specific scenario, actually, it's really useful, because then I might be able to time it out a little bit with,
Don't provoke me.
like, running away from the,
Drone initiated.
Don't, fuck, don't, fuck.
Here come the Thrashers,
I was gonna be so
Commander.
careful.
Let's load
Literally
up.
just said I had to be careful. What did I do? Brought it closer to me.
Your allies.
God. Fuck!
Pretty heavy fire.
Did you kill a hybrid first?
Thrashers down pronto.
Looks like we gotta defend this bad boy.
Enemy
Yes, that's
combatants
exactly
in
what
motion.
happened.
They're headed our way.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Upgrades, officers, your allies.
Looks like Mobius Core sent a damn Archangel
Is that gonna kill it?
Ought to bust that thing up before it causes
Okay,
too
cool.
much
Oh, that's
trouble.
actually really useful.
Serious heat here. Void Thrashers ain't letting up. Running protection detail. Got it. Fortress is under fire. If anyone wants to go and kill a Void Thrasher, I'd be much obliged.
The Void Thrasher has been silenced.
Shit.
Time to play.
Big dog is
Void Thrasher slain.
We're about to have company. Enemy forces are gunning for us.
Oh, yeah.
your allies.
Time to play.
Yep, okay.
Bad man. In the rear with the gear. Keep your head
That's what always happens.
The rifts are opening. Won't be long before we gotta light up some thrashers.
Just instantly. That many minerals gone. Fuck! No! Ah!
Griffin's ready for boarding.
Ah!
Forces got busted up.
I'm not even paying attention, so I don't even know what's happening. It's like I think we're doing okay, and then I don't know, I guess I'm getting stunned too much, so I can't kill the propagators. Inferno says the disabled mutation radius is too large. Well, does it stop structures from attacking? I don't know. Actually, I might say all player units around it, so it doesn't look like it. Structures, they have to be careful though, because propagators will eat them up. Propagators are no joke. They're really not, but that's like not like blaming Inferno or anything. I think he's a good co-op partner, but that's why microing against the radius thing is so important. It's really like you have to kill everything around the heroic units, and heroic units are hybrids, propagators, and the void thrashers, and then you come back in to micro against them. But it makes those snowball effects of the propagators even worse, because if it's like, one, you can micro against, obviously. You don't have to worry about being stunned afterwards. Two, maybe you can, but then it's like suddenly 5 or 6, and you're like, well, I only have so many units to sacrifice and try and micro out of this. Maybe leaving some banshees guarding the passageways. I mean, I hope you're not talking to me. Actually, Inferno, what isn't, that we might not be a bad idea, is leaving Liberators, if you ever play Nova again. That might really help. Liberators, especially like with their range, can usually kill propagators fast enough before they themselves are killed. Maybe the Swan Laser would be dank. It's helpful. Yeah, Diablo, I don't have Banshees. I don't have anything except the 5 units you see. Gym Raider with 8 CC Vultures. He was going Vultures before, but I think still running into the same problem.
These void thrashers for a couple of days now. Lost a lot of good men. My base won't hold out much longer.
We could try reversing the roles next time. If you can take on the Void Thrashers, then I can leave all I can at home. Because the grenade really... The Reaper grenade really helps against the propagators. I can try microing against them.
Bad news. You're low on minerals.
How tanky are the propagators? Very tanky. When you see what Tigus' grenade does when upgraded, how it just like immediately kills like tanks, bio, a lot. It takes 2 of them, I think, to kill a propagator.
SCV ready. Yeah. Grab yourself some minerals.
Oh,
I'm going.
getting ahead of myself.
First, Chief. Get more Vespine gas. All out of gas.
Raynor and Nova's mines are both good. But as Inferno found out, and I had to be reminded of, like, you have to be very careful with the mines. You have to actually cluster them up. And even then you might get unlucky. Because they must have changed it from the first time they used propagators. Maybe even after the second time they used it. Because the first time, I remember it was like, oh my god, just make fucking mines, and it's so easy. Now, there's a chance that they'll make the mine a propagator, because they have vision. They have detection. Hello. Panda. Oh, I thought it says Panda June. I was like, it sounds like a song. Potentially not a romantic song. It sounds like a song. Let's see if I can get any damage on the rocks where I have to come back home.
Activating a drone. This should hook us up with some extra gas.
With Swan's drones, I don't need to actually get 3rd and 4th gas geysers.
Upgrade complete.
Not that I'm going to build a command center anyways.
Rattlesnake on
Rattlesnake.
the walk.
If you're going to try and click on the propagator. Ah! Armor 0, 450.
Got an enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy. Gotta do. Out in here, no magic.
It's okay, I don't need to take out the other rock.
You gonna bark all day?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay, armchair general.
Who's Mark?
There's the first Thrasher. Main objective is to kill it, and fast.
I'll
Down,
get
down,
the demo
down,
squad
down.
together. Upgrades all set.
Okay, one of us has to kill it.
The Void Catcher has been slain.
What's in it for me? I'm a bad man.
Should be good with
Got
the
here
Saints.
some Void Thrashers knocking on our door.
Oh, what the fuck?
Let's get ready to answer.
Out in here, no magic word.
Ow!
Whatever it takes. I'm a bad man. You gonna bark all day?
They really don't give a shit about the drill. Yeah, I actually like... I'm like, they don't have any armor. This seems like it's just wrong.
Grab yourself some minerals. You're low on minerals. You know,
100 minerals,
you
I
can't
guess.
build on that.
Fuck!
Whatever
I have to
it
cancel that, don't I?
takes. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta
Ah, I ran past it.
do. Okay, armchair general.
Ah, you should not have seen your tanks. Whew, that almost sucked. I mean, can't say my command center would have been the worst thing. First thing is actually just getting a finish when eaten, but...
What's in it for me?
Whew, okay. We're good. We're fine.
No can do. Okay, got another outlaw waiting to become a devil. A whole mess of trouble is gonna land here on our base in a hot minute. Can't fix. Don't waste my time. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Not even here, no magic.
Actually, microing with this laser is really useful.
In the rear. Bad man.
Hello, Borsty. With the cat.
You gonna bark all day?
Who is Amon? Is that an answer to a Jeopardy question?
There's your objective, commanders. Show those thrashers who's boss.
Ah, his Baneling's actually messing up my healing. Healing this thing. Trying to avoid that.
Approaching fast. Man, they look mad. Not enough specters here.
Starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems bad.
Void Thrasher neutralized.
It might have seemed really weird, but it heals my units, so.
Got it. Upgrade.
Void Thrasher eliminated.
Oh, fuck! Ah!
We're dropping like flies over here. A man's gotta do what a man's
Ah, expensive.
not even a hero.
Lore ripped. Thrashers can't be far behind. Get ready to torch them, would you?
Whatever it takes.
Ah.
I'm a bad man. Walk the walk.
I was kind of conscious about doing that too. I was like, man, I really wouldn't run back into a fucking propagator. What the fucking happens? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Word. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I'm a bad man.
Oh, come on. Okay, good.
King of judging.
Okay, that really hurt.
What's in it for me? I'm bark all day. I just saw me ghost. Don't waste
Okay.
my time. I didn't hear no magic word. Complete. Walk the walk.
Whew!
Ever
That was just enough.
bad news? What's going on? Don't provoke. What's in it for me? Okay,
Hey, let's try and not do that again.
General. You can't
Ratatas? If I could make them, I would.
gotta do what a man's gotta do.
For the next level.
Take them out, commanders.
There's a propagator, don't run into it.
Here, no.
Oh, I thought they were propagators.
Here. Void thrashers ain't letting up.
Thank you.
All right. You all see that thing? Keep the bad guys.
I hope you can take care of that propagator that's on its way. We need to take care of these
Hostile
void
forces
thrashers.
are zeroing in on our base. Keep your eyes peeled.
Mobius Corps sent a damn archangel after us. Ought to bust that thing up before it causes too much trouble.
Wah! Propagated.
Fortress is under attack.
I got mighty propagated.
Is keeping one piece.
Fortress is under fire. If anyone wants to go and kill a void thrasher, I'd be much obliged.
All right. Get ready, gang. We're running defense. Oh.
The tanks seem to be working defensively though, which is great.
Coming for our base. Thought you might want to know.
What? that's what died. Shit. So much damage. I think that'll do enough damage. Ah, actually, I forgot I hate Zerg for any mind control purposes. Oh, come on! No, I needed that guy! How did that not fucking kill him? Damn it, Vega! Ah, kill the thing. Kill that void there. Oh.
Void Thrasher slain.
Here come the Thrashers, Commander. Let's light 'em up. Hey, the fortress is under attack.
I'll get the babysitters.
A Void Thrasher's
Ah,
death.
it's actually
has been
possible to make her
confirmed.
out of that. Like, a lot of fucking propagators. Dominate ability is not really what I'm wanting. If it actually works, but alright then. Well, I hope they can take care of 3 propagators. I need to actually go kill this thing. Okay, they did. Oh, no, but not that one! Fuck!
This bad boy.
So bullshit. Well, Tychus is fine until they start dying and then becoming propagators, which I just don't remember them doing. Oh, fuck.
Enemy sniffed out our base. Let's make them regret it.
He's doing so well microing away from the propagators.
I'll get the babysitters.
Oh my god.
Looks like we gotta defend this bad
Woo!
boy.
Okay, that was a big wombo combo. Still not good enough though. Man, I guess this is really the closest we've ever done. We actually need so much time to take these out. What are my thoughts on, I don't even know what that is. Ranch? The fuck is that? I don't like ranch that much, so I have no strong opinions. That was kind of the closest we got. If I hadn't lost all my units to that one pop-up propagator. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, tanks takes 3 tank shots. Gosh, one more time with Tychus, and then I might change over to Nova. Alright. Back to Rainer. Oh my god. It's just like the story, guys. It's just like the campaign. We're back together. We're best buddies.
Kick some ass, will you?
Well, glad to see you two could make it. Been fighting these Void Thrashers for a couple of days now. Lost a lot of good men. My base won't hold out much longer. I need you to take out those Void Thrashers.
Thank you, Peanut, for the 100 bits. First try incoming. First try, guys. Also, who's the sub? Mr. Boris Backer. Thank you for that 44-month resub.
See that rift over yonder? That's how a Thrasher appears on the
Propagators would be...
battlefield. Get ready to
I mean,
welcome
they'd
it,
actually...
would ya?
They'd wipe out entire civilizations, truly. I mean, they're almost like a zombie infection, I guess. Except they're even tankier than zombies, and they have no incubation period.
SCV ready.
The only way to eat pancakes? Okay, that's gross. That's gross. I'm not on board.
SCV ready. Big job, huh?
I like ranch, but I found Caesar dressing to be better. What's the difference? Honest question. I don't eat that much creamy salad dressing. I prefer balsamic. It's the anchovy. Oh, really?
SCV ready.
Go get them, little guys.
SCV ready.
Bang, bang, bang. I can get down some balsamic. Delicious. Feels better than eating salad with ranch. And easily homemade.
Ah, you scared me. SCV ready.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh?
Let's make.
What's in it for me? You gonna
Ranch is easily homemade. I don't have buttermilk just sitting around
what's going
my house.
SCV ready. Upgrades all set. Grab yourself. SCV ready. Full. Rattlesnake on the job.
I wonder if the Warhound would be good. I mean, it might be better than the other ghosts I'm getting. Because she's kind of like, whatever. I'm very much attached to the other guys, but the ghosts, I could change. I think I'll try doing the Warhound. I'm thinking of a sphere. That'd be helpful. Clearing out,
There's the first Thrasher. Main objective is to kill it, and bang!
you're right on the edge, you can dodge out.
Can't wait to rip it apart. What the?
Shit. Okay, good. Thought I was gonna take out these guys. Oof. Okay.
On minerals. Not enough minerals.
Crasher's death has been confirmed.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
In the rear with the badness.
What are your thoughts on 3-player mutation or co-op? Unnecessary. I mean,
Ready to handle 'em.
might be a cool one-off thing, but they'd have to really change the balance of it, because I think it'd be really easy with 3 times the commander. Well, not 3 times the commander. 1 extra commander.
Be ready. Bad news.
Don't waste my time.
Ready.
A man's gotta do work all day.
SCV ready.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
SCV ready.
A man's gotta do what a man.
Bad SCV ready.
Always need minerals.
SCV
Looks
ready.
like we got an outlaw
Propagator!
ready to join us.
We got some visitors heading for our base. And they don't look too friendly.
You gonna bark all day?
SCV ready.
Once in your 30s, you realize that exercise and eating right helps keep you sane on the slow march to death. Well, someone's cheery.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
SCV ready.
Don't waste my time. I didn't hear no magic word.
Huh, they didn't go the way I thought they were gonna go.
I'm calling in the hot period.
Save the tanks! Save the tanks! No!
Man's gotta do what a man. Allies are in hot water.
Looks like the Thrashers have arrived. Let's kick 'em back to the void.
What's it?
Oh, come on. You like just killed that hybrid.
I'm detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
Your allies have started a fight.
The fortress is under attack.
The position's been marked. Let's keep that thing intact.
A Void Dasher has been slain.
Oopsie daisy. The Ghost Academy. Woo! Woo! I timed that out so well. Pro. Goddamn pro right here.
Looks like we got
Just here to eat good
several
food and
risks
get
to
anxiety.
deal with. Hope you're up for this.
Everyone's cheery today.
Don't waste my time. You for me. You can.
What's going on?
I'm a bat.
Oh, my ghosts.
Upgrades all set. Don't provoke me.
Or do I want fear first? I mean, I'm really getting the ghost because of his final ability. It's very expansive.
What's in it for me? I'm up. Don't reflect.
Big job, huh?
Grab yourself some minerals. Upgrade complete.
Let's do it. But that was an actual ultra. I got bamboozled. Ah, I just killed something. I don't know what I did, but I did. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh my god. Unsiege your tanks and run! Oh no! I can't unsiege! Oh, we're dead. Nope, bad idea. Ripperino. I guess I'll try Nova. Hey! Swan's tanks? Alright. I'm gonna try and help with some Liberator defense. Thank you, Chaos Born Serenity, for the 9-month resub. Hey, guys. Is this another server account? If I recall correctly, ZG had max level commanders. You mean like all the commanders maxed? No. Never. Ever. Never. I don't play nearly enough co-op. That said, I still have like... I think Tychus was like either my 6th or 7th commander that I maxed out. Yeah, I wish I could play now, not play anything for nearly a year. I mean... What's that got to do with anything?
Man, am I glad to see the
I'm playing
two
so
of
much
you.
Tychus, am I gonna remember how to
My
play
base
anyone
is
else?
slammed by these void thrashers, and it can't take much more. I'm too
Alright,
busy
it's more
fighting
expensive.
fires in here to handle them myself. You gotta destroy those thrashers before they destroy
I mean, co-op
this
is
fortress.
intentionally made to be like a little bit easier. This mutation's difficult, but it's because it's mutation. So you should just hop back on board.
You're low on
I'm missing something by not
Gonna
having...
pop out of that rift
by having
real
never
soon.
played co-op. Is what I think you're trying to ask. I think so. Especially if you're not, like, super hardcore. It's actually a really fun way. I mean, you used to play the arcade, and you're like, but, you know, the arcade now kind of sucks. Co-op's the new arcade. I suggest giving it a try and leveling a commander out. Part of the fun is leveling the commander, I think, and, like, getting all the unlocks. But some people play this like crack. If crack was playable.
SCV ready. Bad
Not
news.
enough minerals.
What's going
Leaving you? Oh, thank you. I really need your support right now. Some commanders are not fun to level, though. Phoenix wasn't very fun to level, but Phoenix also wasn't very well... Well, he just wasn't a fun character.
What's going on? SCV ready.
He didn't really have anything too special about him that was like, oh, wow, so cool. Really reached Ascension 300. Dear Lord. Alrighty then. I don't think I've played Nova since maybe she's got a couple changes. I could have sworn... Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. I needed that to get to... Yeah, okay, never mind.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
It's like a mini MMO. I love that it's its own challenge because you get less cool stuff.
Grab yourself
I guess
some
I'm a
minerals.
casual crack user.
Low on
Questionable. And red flags is a card that says amateur cannibal. That's the red flag. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
grab yourself some minerals.
This range is gonna be really useful.
Activating laser drill. 174 gigawatts.
Here comes the propagator. I think that Ghost Libs would be great for killing propagators. Yes. Propagators aren't biological. I prefer mines, but I'm gonna pair it up with liberators for sure.
Now
Upgrade
back to it.
complete.
Enemies on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
In the rear
Upgrades all
with the
set.
gear. What's going on?
Sig, confirm
Give all
that
the vision I
last.
can to the tank.
On the move. Look alive, people! That thing is spitting white-hot fire at the fortress. Taking it out is your main objective. Objective identified.
No, 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 Inferno, no! Oh, God! Oh, fuck, fuck, Nova, God! For anyone wondering why Inferno did that, if you land on units with the call down stuff, they stun them. I don't know if you realized the propagator was there. Yep, you didn't realize propagator was there. Shouldn't the mine detonate before that? Not always. Trust me. Should have switched Nova mode and just shotgun the low HP propagators. Could have worked, yeah. Didn't think about it. I assume her shotgun would have killed them. They're pretty low. See ya, KS Born Serenity. Thanks for the resub.
It's about time.
Huh?
Right on time, commanders. These void
Oops,
thrashers
nope,
are
nope.
tearing
It's
up
not
my
StarCraft.
base.
It's not a
They
1v1.
ain't gonna let up anytime soon. They got my men pinned down, so it's up to you to stop them. Nix those thrashers fast before they blast my fortress apart.
I'm gonna say that one was not my fault.
SCV
But luckily it happened so early on, we can just say
Not
do-over.
enough minerals.
There's one of them now. The thrasher's gonna pop out of that rift real soon.
Lady, you should be really worried about the fucking propagator.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
You're low on minerals. Not enough
The Lings
minerals.
are an unfortunate
Grab yourself some minerals.
scenario,
Go ahead.
because they killed Nova.
Huh? SCV
I have to take full blame there. I mean, I'm not gonna say it,
What's going on?
but yes. But it's okay. We're all allowed one big oopsie.
Ready. In the rear
You
with
know
the
you
gear.
can't build on that.
Ah! Huh? SCV ready. What's
I do miss my commanders that don't require SCVs in the gas geysers.
ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
You're low on minerals.
It's not Zerg this time. No creep spread.
Grab yourself some minerals. You're low on minerals.
Did we want
Not
Tychus?
enough
No.
minerals.
This better be good. By the numbers.
If we won, I wouldn't be doing this.
Let's do this. Got some bad guys coming after our base.
This seems much faster than last time. The last one was so perfectly paired up with the propagator.
Yes, sir. Here we
Upgrade
go.
complete.
My Draken laser drill's coming online.
Wow.
This better be good. Of course.
I didn't realize how much of a difference that makes.
I'm on it. Raid enemy
Activating defensive drone.
What's going
No
on?
candy, partner.
That's one hell of a healing device.
Okay, well, you're gonna do that. Micro.
Dancing on target. Got it. There's the first Thrasher. Main objective is to kill it, and fast. Time to take it out. Strict.
SCV ready.
You are so really positive and supporting, and frankly, it's ruining my day. Well, you all were kind of
Seems like we can use the defensive
having a depression fest. Whoop, there it is.
Fortress is under fire.
Oops.
If anyone wants to go and kill a Void Thrasher, I'd be much obliged.
Got an enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy.
Void Thrasher slain.
Can't build there.
Think I hear some Void Thrashers
Mines,
knocking on our door.
please.
Let's get ready to answer. Dancing on target. On the move.
Is he gonna go to his base?
SCV ready.
Yes.
SCV ready. Yo.
Status.
Really? Simmer's off as he's trying to run away?
SCV ready.
I'm reading you. Excellent.
What's going on? SCV ready. SCV ready.
Got it.
I've only known zombies to cast even though she streamed them since the day. 5 days a week.
En route.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bringing a defensive drone
Yo, live, damn you! I don't think I killed that sea snake that's killing you. Die too, medic.
defensive drone initiated. Confirm that last. En route. Status report. Considering done.
Oh, come on, laser drill.
Got it.
There you go.
Nova here.
What? What are you doing? What?
On the move. Executing. Loud and clear.
There you
Enemies
go.
on the offensive. Prepare to defend. I'll make it happen.
I've also got a YouTube. Yeah, thanks, Pinnacle.
Show those Thrashers who's boss. Time to play defense.
Rude.
Executing.
Fucking Liberators. I'm going Liberators. Take the Liberators. I'm going Liberators.
Seems like we can use a defensive drone. Your warhead on the ready.
No big deal with that.
Got it.
Why does the like SCVs that always come with that attack wave? What the fuck? Nova, what? out of range of everything.
Confirm that last. Status report. More rips. Thrashers can't be far behind. Get
Yeah,
ready
Liberator's
to
gonna be
torture,
really
would
good.
ya? Confirm that last.
If I had a Chrono Boost on him, that'd also be really sick.
Over here.
Well, my Starport, that is, not the actual Liberators, obviously.
Attention! Moving into position.
I'm reading you. I'll make it. Hostile sighted inbound on our base.
And then triple tap. It's gonna be pretty good.
Say again. En route. Status report. Confirm that last.
Yes, sir.
Nova here.
What's our
Your
target?
forces are open.
The propagator is seriously going for. Wow. I know who
Say
do that.
again. Confirm that last. Nova here. Status report.
Well, I mean, that's not what I intended when I put the mines there. I'm going to be attracted to it, but it kind of worked out, right?
Confirm that last. Loud and clear.
Oh my god.
En route. Status report.
All out of gas.
How can we help?
Say again.
Raven's very useful.
Here come the Thrashers, Commanders. Let's light
I
'em
mean,
up.
I think this should be good
Confirm
enough
that
army.
last. Status report. Drone online. Hey, the fortress is under attack. Confirm that. Loud and clear. Black Mobius Corps sent a damn Archangel after us. Ought to bust that thing up before it causes too much trouble. Confirm that last. Defensive drone
I'm
initiated.
really scared of sieging my tanks here.
Boy Thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that ain't bad.
Gah!
Right. You all see that thing? Keep the bad guys off. Simple.
The fortress is under some pretty heavy fire. We gotta take these Boy Thrashers down first.
Whoa, boy.
We're about to have company. Enemy forces are gunning for us.
A Void Thrasher has been slain.
No.
Status
Void Thrasher eliminated.
Uh-oh. There's enough mines.
loud and clear. Executing.
Uh-oh.
How can we help?
You little bastard.
Status report. Acknowledged. The rifts are opening. Won't be long before we gotta light up some Thrashers. Say
You
again.
little dick.
I'll make
Tried to come from behind on my
Confirm that
liberators.
last.
That would have sucked.
Status.
Need something delivered?
I'm ready.
Alright.
En route.
Still kind of scared.
Status report.
It's going a little too well, you know what I mean?
Nova here.
What was happening last time.
Confirm that last.
Solo operative.
Yes, sir.
Say again.
Incoming orders.
Status report. On it.
Need something delivered?
Confirm that last.
All set.
I guess we have to try.
We have you on screen.
Nova here. Activating defensive drone.
Here comes the propagator. See little dick.
Lock and load. It's time to clear out the threat.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Enemy combatants in motion. They're headed our way. That Archangel tried for some evasive maneuvers. My money's on it repairing itself till you start shooting at it again. Woo! I have got to get me one of those. The fortress is under some pretty heavy fire.
I wonder if that's gonna get affected by both.
Boy thrashers down pronto.
Oh shit. That's gonna affect me.
Just
Ah.
3 more times is all.
Oh no. I think I avoided with my ground army at least.
Boy thrashers. Serious heat here. Boy thrashers ain't letting up.
No worries. We'll keep her safe and sound.
Oh shit. What'd she die to? What'd she die to?
Ready for combat.
Got propagators on the way. Ooh, they're dying to liberators! No, 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 no! Jesus. I didn't
Serious hit.
think it to be that
Clear out
close.
those
Why?
thrashers before it gets too hot to handle. Thrasher, make that one pay for scratching up.
All right, well. GG.
Hell yeah, we made it.
That was a lot easier.
Next time y'all are in town, I'm buying the first round, and that's a promise.
I remember Etheric Casters. Oh, thank you, Onslaught. What mode is this? It's called co-op. It's the weekly mutation. GG. The Liberators plus Mines really made it easy. Well done, Inferno.